Y'all, All-Star Weekend has passed, and it was something. Let's just go through and talk about it. I gave some time to watch. I watched everything live, and I went back and watched it, and then I wrote some notes, took some things down. What I think were good and bad. What I had some mixed feelings on. Let's just start off with the overall rating of the All-Star Weekend. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10. A lot of people did not like this All-Star Weekend. I personally feel like it was one of the best All-Star Weekends I watched in a while. But there was a lot of problems. I'm not a casual NBA fan. I'm a big NBA fan. I watch a lot of basketball throughout the season. And I watch a lot of games, watch a lot of highlights. I'm really into a lot of basketball-related things. So I'm a big fan of when the All-Star Weekend comes around. And the last couple of years, I've been getting disappointed. But this year, I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, mixed feelings, a couple things, but rated a 7 out of 10. And let's go over the pros first. Let's start with the overall All-Star game. The All-Star game was very competitive, in my personal opinion. They were playing defense out there. I have not seen that many blocks in the All-Star game and people guarding. James Harden was playing defense. Jaylen Brown was playing defense. Just to see James Harden in the defensive stands in general was fucking wild. And in fact, it was at an All-Star game. Crazy. It was a very fast-paced game when the players were actually on the floor playing. It was very fast-paced, very interesting. Seeing Wemby out there trying his hardest, I really love and respect that. I'm not a big believer on Wemby, but I love the fact that he gives us 100% effort all the time when he's on that floor, man. So shout out to him and prayers up for him with that blood clot injury he has on his shoulder. Prayers up to him, man. Wish him nothing but the best. But there was also some bad. I did not like the fact that LeBron and Anthony Edwards did not get replaced. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't like the fact that nobody knew that these two motherfuckers weren't playing until the day of, like 2 hours before the game. What the fuck was that? LeBron doing that is like, it's like something major, but also like, okay, we understand. You've been giving us your fucking best carry in the league for 20-something years. You're not feeling 100%. And you feel like you can make a run in the playoffs, but you feel like if you go out here and play this game, you might get injured, something like that. We understand, man. Go do what you gotta do, man. You've been carrying the league for how long? You've been carrying the league for, doing everything for the league possible. Go ahead, have this one night off. You feel me? But Anthony Edwards, gang, I didn't like the fact that Ant did that. I don't feel like Ant has proved anything in the NBA to do some shit like that. I think Anthony Edwards should have got replaced. There's somebody like LaMelo Ball that's averaging 30 points a game and had the most fucking votes in All-Star voting and didn't make the All-Star game. I'm just saying, but didn't like that. But also, from a viewer standpoint, LeBron doing that was also bullshit. Because people are watching All-Star Weekend for mainly 3 players right now. The 3 guys that sell tickets. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry, the 3 guys selling tickets for All-Star Weekend right now. Especially knowing that at their end of their careers and at the high level they're playing, people are going there to see those 3 guys play and give it their all. And Curry did that. Curry going out there, played his best, won MVP. Shout out to him. KD out there, he played a little bit, didn't play that much, but we can't rely on these older guys. Like, I don't like that. Like, why are we relying on these old-ass players to go out here and carry the league like this? Yeah, I keep blaming it on the old generation of basketball, right? I kept saying, oh, we keep having to change the format. Do this, do that. Because LeBron and them didn't do what their jobs. But then y'all say, oh, The international players are the players that's running the league right now. But then every time somebody goes to draft these players, they're like, oh, I don't know if we want to draft an international player because they're not going to play hard. Well, there's your fucking answer right there that no one's fucking talking about. Well, there's your fucking answer right there. How are we saying that they're saying like the top 5 best basketball players in the world right now are all international players, right? And everybody knows that the international players do not play well in the All-Star game and don't really give a fuck. Why is All-Star Weekend ass? Maybe because your top 5 players don't give a fuck and don't try. Ever thought of that? Did you ever think of that? That's all I'm saying. Stop blaming it on LeBron and oh shit hasn't been the same since Kobe was in the league. It's the motherfucking talent that we have in the NBA. And maybe it's the fact that they're playing 82 game seasons. Yes, they're getting paid millions of dollars. Woo woo. Fans, from the fan standpoint, you can't pay all this money. You need to play. Man, these basketball players are still fucking human at the end of the fucking day. These are human beings that have real life feelings, real life emotions, have real life problems going on. There's no amount of money in the world that's going to stop them from having real life problems and real life issues. And on the real, I don't know what these NBA players are going through in the low and what they're putting their bodies through. Some NBA players are injured, they don't say shit. I really think Paul George is very fucking injured this season and he's going through something because there's no way in hell he should be playing the way he's playing, but that's topic for a different conversation. Another thing I didn't like was the score gap. Or I said the score gap, the score cap on the All-Star game, 40 points a game. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Maybe if it was like higher, it wouldn't have been that bad. Maybe we got a longer amount of basketball, but the Charlotte Hornets putting up 40 points in probably like 8 minutes of a 12-minute quarter, so I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that. The Wizards are probably putting up 40 in fucking 7 minutes. Like, what were they thinking with that? And it's like guys that's like Wemby that's taking it very seriously and they want to entertain us, and you feel me, give us a show. They're not giving the opportunity to go after those scoring records like that LeBron and Kobe has, having the most All-Star points, and you feel me, trying to break records of the most points in All-Star game. They don't have the opportunity to do that because the score's only up to 40. Only so much basketball you can have in that. So not a big fan on that. Fix the skills challenge. I was not a fan of the skills challenge this year at all, and it had nothing to do with Wemby and Chris Paul doing that bullshit. I actually respected that because it shows me that they were actually taking it seriously. It shows me that they were taking it seriously and they were trying to win it. So I actually respect that. I don't like the fact that this year that it was just the same challenge for both rounds. Was not a fan of that. I liked how last year that it was like different things going on. For the skills challenge, it was like 3 different things. They did like 3 different things. And I think the skills challenge, I think when the skills challenge was doing that, it was actually decent. For what the skills challenge is. I don't think the skills challenge could get more what's the word I'm looking for? Entertaining than what it is. So I don't know why they went back to only having it as one thing and keeping the same thing. I didn't like that at all. Dunk contest. Where do we even begin with the dunk contest? Shout out to Mac McClung for carrying the dunk contest this year and the last 3 years and winning and doing some things that make fans jump out their seat and say, damn. He may start a conversation, man. Maybe we might get a good dunk contest next year. John Morant ended up saying he might want to do it. Levine saying he might want to do it. Aaron Gordon saying he might want to do it. Giannis saying he'll do it if they do it. So it's like only having 4 people in the dunk contest is kind of crazy. Before there was like 8. So like, and then Matas and the other dude not even making dunks was kind of spooky, but it just comes to the point where All-Star Weekend won't be what it used to because the main guys, the main star players in the league aren't doing it. It is what it is. You're going to have to start paying these guys money to do it because that's what it is at this point. You're giving these big-ass contracts to players and think they're going to take the All-Star game seriously. Why? If I was a player, I'd be like, oh, this on. Chill a little shit, go out here, fuck around, shoot left-handed like Anthony Edwards did last year, and fuck around. Because it's like a vacation to them. So, they're either going to have to start putting incentives on these events, give them $1 million if they win. Second place get like 500, or give the winner $1 million and everybody else can only get 100K. I bet you that shit will turn shit up real quick. Then for the All-Star game, go back to the East vs West format, and whoever wins the East vs West format, the winner gets $1 million, the loser gets 100K, and the winning team also gets home court advantage in the playoffs when it comes to the finals. Guarantee they'll start playing now. Who the fuck wants to go out there and play for 100,000? Shit, I'm already out here, right? Might as well get that meal, right? The fuck, like, that's what it's gonna come down to. Everything is gonna start coming down to money at this point, because of how big the fucking contracts are, and just how everything is now, man. Three-point contest should probably be the last event of the night. It's usually always the best contest of late. This year it seemed a little lazy and the guys weren't giving that much effort. Wasn't that entertaining to me this year, so I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. The celebrity game was actually solid. At some point, well, they are doing it. I like the fact that they're involving the streamers and shit into it. I think that's also one of the biggest problems with the NBA right now, is that I think the younger audience is liking the NBA, and that's why we've seen a lot of newer, younger guys in the All-Star game, because everybody says that the NBA does a bad job at promoting the younger guys. If that was the case, wouldn't we see more older guys in the All-Star game, and the younger guys wouldn't be getting that much votes to be an All-Star? Like, I don't think people use their head when they be like saying shit. You feel me? Like, if the NBA was doing a bad job at promoting the younger talent, and the younger talent wasn't getting as seen as much as they should, we wouldn't see those guys in the All-Star game, buddy. But I would say that there are some teams that should get some more TV time, but that has nothing to do with like promoting the younger talent. It has stuff to do with the business aspect of promoting small market teams. They need to do a better job at, and that's maybe why some guys feel like they're not promoting younger guys as well, because they're playing on those small market teams. But conversation for a different day. I do like the fact that they're putting the streamers and everything in there. I think the NFL did a great job with that too, with the flag football game with Kai and Drewski. Or not Kai and Drewski, Kai and Speed. Then we got Kai Drewski for the celebrity game. I think that's very solid. I think that was smart. How y'all feel about that Mr. Beast shit? I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's something that should happen during a commercial break for the live audience to see. I don't think we needed to see that, to be completely honest with you. Another bonus thing I had to say was, like, the halftime show was good. A lot of people were hating the fact they had a halftime show. E40 Too Short. I think that was amazing. I think that performance was good. It was just the fact that it was too long of a fucking break between all the games, bro. Like, how you gonna put a score cap on there, score cap on there to 40 points and have a halftime show, and the score's like 11-1? Like, how the fuck? The pregame show was good too. Draymond going on there talking shit. It's always good to see. Good TV. The celebration and the things they did for Chuck Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie for the TNT show, man. I think that should have been. I think that should have been after the games, like after they presented the MVP trophies and stuff, giving them their flowers and things of that nature after the game. I don't think they should have did it during the game, because in a way, guys were like telling, like, see, guys weren't as interested in it, and it seemed kind of disrespectful. But in a way, the guys just wanted to play fucking basketball. They're already 20 minutes without fucking playing basketball. Another thing, you want these guys to go play basketball, give it their all. You have a 29-minute break. Now they're fucking freezing. They're fucking cold. Bodies ain't want to go no more. So now they go out there and try to do something. They might fuck around and get hurt. Because you want to have a 29-minute break between a game. Just up to 40 points, and they already have 11. The score's 11-1. So I do think it was some good. There was some bad, and it was some mediocre shit this All-Star weekend. I seen Draymond talk. Last thing I'm gonna say is I seen Draymond talking a lot of shit about the Rising Stars being there on Sunday. I seen somebody come up with a good idea that instead of the Rising Stars, since they didn't deserve to quote unquote be there because they didn't prove shit, to do a team of All-Star snubs. I guarantee you that team would have fucking hooped. All-Star snubs might have fucking run and won the whole thing, to be honest. They would have showed why they deserve to be All-Star. They'd have had some pride in that team. That should have been spooky, not gonna lie. Could have been entertaining, could have made some good drama for national television. Would Miami to boost the ratings up. If that team would have won, it would have had a lot of different conversations waking up the next morning. So, who the fuck is that? They just got this new bitch on stream. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck is that? The yams is yamming, but goddamn, who the fuck? Anyways, that's my take on All-Star Weekend, man. Let me know down below what y'all rate All-Star Weekend from 1 to 10. Like I said, I gave it a 7. I really think if they would have just kept it basketball based and took away a lot of those commercials and kept the games a lot longer, it could have been good in terms of just Sunday's All-Star game, and then made the skills challenge more than one fucking challenge. Got some big names in the dunk contest, and the three-point contest would have, you know, the guys would have gave a little bit more effort, would have been good, because I don't know, man. We probably gonna have some conversations about this later on in the summertime, and probably before the season starts, the next season starts. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think the All-Star Weekend should look like moving forward, what they should do, what they should take out, what they should add. Obviously, the 1v1 thing is what everybody wants to see. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all want to see that and who y'all think will win. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace and bow.